have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Stay just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
So Texas Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you can throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many hands on it.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The play action fake. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges. Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the back. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called out 1 time in that loss last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. To say this is a slow start would be an understatement. They haven't even made the chain gang move yet. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's King. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
New Mexico State now working from the red zone. The give to the single back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that's going to tie it up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hudson. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll heave it deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Made a defender miss. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's King. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Got it in the middle. It's Stanley. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Here we go. They'll go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Here's an old-school play you don't see very often anymore. We used to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football. They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Snacks it down the right side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might...
Tight end trying to get in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over North Texas. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Skips away from pressure. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. New Mexico State trying to retain possession on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it, it's Stanley. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider, belly stutter.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll pull it down. Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on 1st down. Might be looking to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stanley. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, and you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Hudson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him. He does not pick up the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Prime. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The fires to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Unloads quickly, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gonna sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Stanley. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, ready?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Toss to the outside. And some room to work. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and then make a big play for this defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Garcia to pass. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll leave it with him. At the 20, he's got space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Tulane. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
and giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one over.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the sack all the way back at the 5. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Getting late. Pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Got enough to move the sticks, 1st down from the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer, that's all spring, just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's gonna break. You know he's a stud. You're gonna feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
22 water. 22 water.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
He wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Garcia wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. On the ground, it's Bell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.